Hello. Just a bit of an update. The reason I'm not posting as much as I ought to is my work has been divided between editing and writing, and that's not even counting for the day job or the part-time stuff. So, as those who follow my Facebook and DeviantArt are aware, I am focusing on my Marvel Zombies vs. Capcom Dream sequel project. I asked how they wanted me to honor Stan Lee, which of my ongoing long-running Marvel ideas in the back of my brain they wanted me to share to honor his life's work. After his passing, I gave people a couple months to post, so I'd have extra time to have a bunch of content ready to go, except the thing with long-running ideas, they generate a lot of details, and 2 months apparently wasn't enough. Anyway, they're on my Wordpress, FandomFoodie.wordpress.com, and wouldn't you know it, WordPress does not automatically post to the websites you tell it to post to when you change those passwords. It doesn't let you update the passwords. So, yeah. The Marvel Zombies vs. Capcom, I have to swap. I had to break it up into many parts, which is one reason it's taking so long to post them. Stuff like story, mechanics, DLC packs. You don't get to design even a hypothetical video game without pointing out how you would do DLC content these days. Anyway, as you can see, we've got a lot of snow. I mean, it's great for lighting. It's very reflective. It's kind of blinding. And I have charged Berry Blast Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel. For the dinner and a show format I'm so fond of. Anyway, dang. And to think, I was using all natural refrigeration. This thing has a weird tab on it. It has a tutorial printed on the side of the can. You know that taste you get when you grab classic Skittles? You grab a handful of them, in your mouth. And you just throw out all the flavors all at once. This tastes like that? Although occasionally you'll get an aftertaste, but not consistently. The aftertaste is more like real, well, just not real, but yeah, artificial soda flavor. Why did I say real? Just, typical blue raspberry stuff. Anyway, because Valentine's Day is coming up, the last thing on our agenda, besides reading off nutritional information, something I've been meaning to get to for a couple years now. Has anyone seen Wishmaster 4? It's one of the direct-to-video Wishmaster sequels. Honestly, I would call it the only Wishmaster sequel worth watching. And the reason it ties into Valentine's Day is I can't shake the feeling that this strange love story in there makes it date night. Makes it a date night movie. They have this weird tactile print on the black part of the thing, on the black part of the can. Now, again, a horror movie, date night. Am I serious? Sadly, yes. The first movie, let's see how it stands amidst the other movies first. The first movie is a visual effects wonder. And it features a woman thinking on her feet. I know that pop culture likes to call itself feminist nowadays. Do you remember those t-shirts? The force is female. Yeah, this is an actual bit of popular culture that's feminist because instead of just punching her way through something and punching her way through the next thing, she is flawed, she's haunted, and she has to actually think her way through her problems using the advice that she gives the girls' basketball team that she coaches. And that actually doesn't always work, so she's not perfect either. The second movie is something you offer as a peace offering to your evangelical friends. It's very much an unintentional period piece about angels and Armageddon and stuff, and how the only way to save the day is to come to Jesus. I mean, that's not what it took last time. That's not what it took the next 2 times. It's not only are a lot of the changes mishandled, but their presentation is sabotaged. However, some of the wishes and the way they explore the rules were done very cleverly. I won't spoil anything here because it's time to talk about the next movie, which I have nothing good to say about. It feels like they're trying to recapture the spirit of the Alright, so now that we're at part 2, let's focus exclusively on Charged Original Due and Wishmaster 4. It is a sort of love story. And while it does start on the note of a love triangle, the waker, and it seems to be getting easier and easier and easier to wake up the djinn every time. One wonders why the Earth even lasted 4 movies. But, the waker is not only married, but one of her close personal friends lets it slip that he has a thing for her. However, all of that changes when the, Wishmaster whispers menacingly in the man's closet. Well, one poorly thought out sentence beginning with "I wish later," Suitor Boy is dead and is now being impersonated by the djinn, and takes till the very end of the movie for anyone to figure that out. And so, for her third wish, when the wisher says, "I wish I could love you for who you are," turns out there's a limit to what kind of wishes he can grant. That is a wish only she can grant. So he's trying to get her to fall in love with him, except she doesn't know who or what he really is. He does, after some I'm sorry, I keep seeing the demon hands running over her back as she rides him in the third act. Still in human disguise, and please tell me there are no children watching this. Well, while I'm at a loss for words, and we're on the discussion of changes, let's discuss soda number 2. With all natural refrigeration, I see new snowflakes falling. Oh, I hope I'm able to get to work tomorrow. always that bit of mist or spread or whatever that keeps coming. I mean, I think I like this new design. The old way that we're used to in this country, it has that little gripper ring tab that's intended that can swivel around because you're supposed to stick your straws in it. Except, since almost no one seems to recognize that, and I spent more than 30 years not knowing that, a thoroughly resealable container, I mean, you push it back down, it locks into place. This is a handy upgrade, and it's large enough that plastic straws, now banned in England, could still fit in here. I'll save my thoughts on a plastic straw ban for another video. Anyway, it tastes a lot like dew, but just a little less intense, which really runs counter to a lot of their advertising back when I was a kid. Anyway, back to Wishmaster 4. The reason that the movie takes so long is that the story takes as long as it does after that third wish at the end of the first act is he has to woo her, he has to seduce her, and while he eventually does, with her full consent, it is not her full and informed consent. She still thinks she's banging her BFF Sam. And we all know that the monster boyfriend thing is a thing. It's just when he reveals himself, she's terrified, and of course she's terrified. The way he lawyers up the settlement case she's employed him for is by using his power to arrange the death of the person she's suing. Really not sure how that grants the wish. I mean, the man signs the thing, but I guess suicide covers tracks? I don't know. And again, check part 1, I comment on her best friend wishing for killer sex. The presence of their bond on Earth summons an angel to destroy them both, played by Victor Webster, and like, yeah, this is definitely a movie to be enjoyed by the ladies. It's just do its various love story themes, make it a date night movie. I mean, she loses her best friend suitor. She loses her best friend from work. She loses her boss. She loses her husband. All she has left is her home and her settlement money. I mean, the home, which is the setting for so much of the story, it's the bookend, and putting myself in her position, I really don't think that her gains would be worth it, especially since her second wish is for her husband to be able to walk again, and that caused him so much pain, and now he's dead, and his soul is owned by the djinn who has been destroyed, so maybe his soul's been destroyed. And everyone she knows, maybe their soul's been destroyed. So it's got that romantic tragedy aspect. The two of them combine their efforts and talents, the husband and the wife, to destroy the third wheel, which is the djinn. Ultimately, I would suggest it if I had someone for Valentine's Day, and given that there's new snow falling, I don't think I will. Yeah, that's the reason. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Please tell me below. What horror movies, besides My Bloody Valentine, do you think would be good for good Valentine's Day or date night material? Check out my WordPress. I know I'm not posting enough trailers for it online, for my articles online, but I will be getting better about manually inserting links. So yeah. Also, what is your favorite Stan Lee story, or cameo, or non-Marvel project? I devoted one of those DLC packets I'm writing up in my designs is specifically for that. Did you know he made a manga in Shonen Jump called Ultimo? And he did some adult racy stuff like Stripperella. That guy had quite a career. There was even a what if Stan Lee had created the DC universe? Please tell me below. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And happy Valentine's Day. Stay safe in the snow.